All right, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the new PPB Entertainment Podcast.
We rejuvenated ourselves. Is that the term? Can I say that?
Reinvented, I think, would be better, to be honest.
Whole new social media platform, atmosphere, identity.
Yeah, the plan here
I'm throwing out I words right now. No, atmosphere is an A word.
The plan here is for when I become a senator, not to fuck myself over. So it kind of worked out perfectly. Also, our old podcasts weren't great. And new microphone, new arm stand. Gabe, what'd you get? Just the microphone?
Yeah, I sound better than you still. And that's really all that
fine.
matters to me.
With us today, we actually have a guest. He is a basketball coach for underprivileged children, Mr. Nadav Kalender. Welcome onto the podcast.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. Happy to be here with PPB.
He's a huge fan since day one, our biggest supporter, so it's only fair that we bring him on for our first episode of the new and improved PPB. Don't ask us what it means.
Yeah,
we won't tell you.
Accomplishments-wise, he's probably not going to be our biggest guest, to be honest. But loyalty, I don't think he can be beat.
You're never gonna find someone more loyal than this guy, and that's what we're really excited for.
Always give a comment. Just trying to stay ahead of the game.
Okay, so Nadav, tell us a little bit about what you're up to this year. What you're kind of doing.
Yeah. So I'm working in Baltimore right now. I'm coaching and counseling some underprivileged kids out there, having fun with them.
Coaching them in what?
In basketball.
Okay. So people don't know you.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry. I'm a basketball guy. You know, my whole life for a long time has revolved around basketball. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. It's been really fun. And getting a nice break in here to hang out with some good people and have some good conversation.
Absolutely. And
really
in your
excited.
opinion, who has the better microphone setup? Just curious.
I mean, to be honest here, I think that Matan looks better. If you guys could see Matan, you'd have to say that he really.
That's the first time you're ever gonna hear that, though. That Matan looks better. Like, that's the first time he will ever win a looks competition.
I'll take it when I can get it.
That's fair, but Gabe put down the big bucks, and I have to respect that.
I dropped 100.
A hundo. Something
like 106 on this.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Gabe. I'm not gonna lie. Gabe dropped more stacks, but I mean, I definitely got the looks down, and that's really what I was going for. I bought the lower quality microphone, but then I also bought the arm stand and pop filter that I definitely don't need. So this kind of worked out great, to be honest. I'm loving it, and yeah.
Very nice.
So Nadav, tell us a little about your basketball career. What got you up to this coaching position?
Like, what makes you like worthy to coach these kids?
Yeah. Some of them are better than you, right?
Yeah, a couple of them are, I'd say.
That's my coaching experience as well.
I played
more than a couple though.
I played some basketball at Charles E. Smith Jewish Day School, which was definitely a good time. We were a pretty good team. I had lots of fun. And of course, I played some basketball with the Palmer Ball Kangaroos. And that's the most fun you can have. A shout out to all my Palmer Ball brothers, Matan.
All of them.
And I miss you all.
Yeah, Palmer Ball, a great place to make friendships and not ask for donations.
Yeah.
Not citing anybody specific.
that was a nice little pull there.
Thanks. Well, little jab. Hopefully he won't see this until I work after the summer. Fun fact, Gabe, one of our bosses from this past summer asked us for money in our group chat. So
I mean, you got to get money any way you can. You can't hate the player. You got to hate the game.
I respect the grinds, but there's a time and place for everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I got 3 separate Snapchats of the text saying, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start today off with some news stories that I found that I thought you guys might find interesting. I'll read the headline. If you guys want me to go further into detail, I can do that. I just want to get your your takes on this stuff. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to. You digging for anything is always a deadly thing.
Nice try, Gabe. Okay, we'll get better as we go. Okay, so credit Huffington Post for all these stories. True news, not fake. Okay, former manager of DoD, so I think that's Department of Defense. Gabe, you knew that. Aerospace
100%.
says the aerospace threat program, UFOs are real.
That's true. No, he's not wrong.
Yeah, I was kind of the mindset that UFOs have been real for there's no way that there are no aliens.
Oh no, yeah, no way.
I agree with you. I'm on that.
Yeah, the universe is kind of huge, and the idea that there's just no other aliens or no other living things besides us is a little absurd to me.
I believe that there are, but I'm not looking to meet them. I'm chilling on Earth. I think that humans are fine, and I don't really feel like we need to expand past that. I don't want to really search.
Are you worried they're gonna hurt us?
Yeah, of course.
No, I feel like a lot of people anticipate that they're gonna be smarter than us, but what if they're dumber than us?
That would be huge.
What if we go to them? That's the first move. That's what I'm worried about.
It just seems unnecessary.
I kind of want to meet them. I don't know.
I'm curious, but I feel like when we get to Mars, we're just gonna see some ugly ass person and just be like, okay, I think this was a bad idea. Because I don't know that there's any benefit to us other than if our Earth when our Earth just dies. Well, we don't need to go to Mars.
I don't even need to worry about that.
Yeah,
I hope.
I mean, we're gonna be dead before that happens.
I don't know about that. I've seen some stuff that has said you know how the apocalypse was supposed to the environmental apocalypse was supposed to happen 300 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something that said that's gonna start in 2050.
Nah, that's bull.
Yeah, they said about 2012. The world's supposed to end in 2012. I won't.
That was
a Mayan.
That was a religious thing, though.
They're all talk, dude. The Mayans were all talk. They can't walk the walk. Where are they now? Not here. Where are we? Still alive in 2018.
Yep.
Don't even get me started on the Mayans. I have such a strong opinion on those little fuckers. Just completely scared the shit out of my 12-year-old self.
They drove people crazy.
I remember I was 12 years old sitting in my friend's living room just when I saw it, the world's going to end 2012. I was I don't know what to do. I got to tell my mom I love her. I got to do all the things I didn't do. I got to tell the teacher that I thought was hot that I thought she was hot. I can't die with that on my chest, I needed. Oh man, that was a rough time.
Yeah. Did you end up accomplishing any of those things?
No, no.
I told your mom I loved her before you did, to be honest.
Yeah, Matan probably told my mom that he loved her.
Speaking of family, Gabe, I saw something on Twitter today that said a certain cousin of yours is far more successful than you in athletics. Care to speak on that?
Yeah, no. My cousin Sam, golfer of the year for Maine. He golfs, which was cool, I guess. I mean, it's golfing. There's not really much I can say besides golf.
Is he playing in college?
He's a senior now. But he's not looking to play in college. He's just looking to tear it up in high school and then move on, like most high school athletes should.
I mean, to be honest, golf is kind of the move. It's
he's nasty.
So long, it's so fun, and you can play till you're so old.
Yeah, he's absolutely nasty.
They legitimate, I know college and high school and competitive, it's different, but they legitimately sell you booze when you play. They have carts.
He's 17.
No, I know. I'm not saying that doesn't apply to him, but if you're gonna be an avid golfer, they have carts that just sell you booze when you play. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the next story.
Yeah, that's your one takeaway from golf is that if you do it when you're older, you'll get booze.
No, I'm just saying, of the sports
you
that
buy them, but they'll be offered to you. You still have to pay.
So it's not free booze. You're just saying, wow, you can play golf and be offered booze at the same time. That's absurd.
You can also do that if you go to a baseball game.
No, but you're not playing in it though. The players aren't being offered it.
They're like beers being thrown at them. That's kind of the same. That's even better in my opinion.
Free booze, yeah, good point.
That's free beer.
All right, shit, you're right. Never mind. All right, this one was just so I can shit on Florida a little bit. This story is just classic Florida story. Like when I saw it, I was like,
is it a Florida man headline?
Florida woman actually.
Ah,
Yeah, you were close. 50. Nope, not 50-50 anymore. Sorry, everyone. All right. Florida woman pulled knife on man who complained about her farts. Okay, so
Really?
first of all, I think we can all agree this is the most Florida story.
that's like it's a cliche Florida story. Like I don't know why I was so surprised when I heard it. Is that what's going down there? Like, what are they eating?
What are they eating?
Like, what?
Alligators and shit.
That's what I
Whatever
was.
Billy Madison is eating, or the water boy is eating. Like the snakes and alligators.
It's a lot of alligators, I've heard.
They're her farts. I mean, like I'd be embarrassed, but nothing to.
I don't know that like in any public space, like have I ever ripped a fart and anybody's been like, yo, like what the fuck? Like I don't know that that's a thing that's happened in public, especially to be berated that much that you're like, yeah, like I should kill
That
this
has
person.
to be on her. It has to be on her. She has to be sitting. It had to be like this is the scenario I'm picturing. She's on a bus and she's just letting people know that it's her.
Yeah.
Right? She's like loud and proud about it, ripping, just smiling.
I
And
mean,
then
if you
the guy's probably like, "Hey, excuse me, ma'am, can you please stop?" And she's like, "What the fuck did you just say, dude?" And then she pulls that thing out. And if I was that guy, I wouldn't be scared to get stabbed. I'd be like, I deserved it. I poked the sleeping giant. That woman had the balls to fart in public and let people know.
Do we know what she looked like?
Is there a
what she look
mugshot?
like?
Is there a mugshot?
Hell yeah, there's a mugshot.
Like 1 through 10.
Obviously not a 10.
I mean,
Looks can be deceiving, man.
You never know these days.
What is this? Are we doing 1 to 10 on like the United States scale, or 1 to 10 on like somebody that would shoot someone else for complaining about their farts scale?
The latter.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'd put her about a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a phone number too?
I mean, like nobody that like is farting that much that people are that like they need to pull a gun out because people are
Was it a
complaining
knife?
are gonna.
Was it a knife or a gun?
Oh, knife. My bad.
Yeah. You made the story so much better than it had to be.
Yeah.
She pulled a strap out.
Yo, I could not even imagine if you're like.
No, she
yo,
like lifts
this
lifts
sounds
up her
awful.
shirt a bit, like shows the handle. She's like, "You want to say something about my farts again, dude?"
That's a whole nother type of person, though. I mean, we're looking at an entirely different scenario if she has a gun rather than a knife.
I
be
would pay to be a bystander in that on wherever that thing happened. If I could
Yeah.
You do. I mean, the issue there in being a bystander is you have to withstand the farts. We don't know what she looks like, so we don't really know what we're talking. Like, you can kind of figure out a smell based on a look, you know.
I mean, she
And-
had to.
Yeah.
Someone complained. She had to be.
She was a 6, though.
To be honest, I'm on my way to school on Monday morning. I was driving and I ripped one because what else are you supposed to do? And now that I think about it, like I could see me complaining about that fart to a point where somebody has to pull a knife out. Like it was pretty bad.
But can we? Who is this on? Whose fault is it? Right? She can't help that she has to fart.
I don't think it's her fault at all. I think she's completely in the right. I farting is a normal bodily function that you just can't control sometimes, and if she wants to let it rip, especially if she's a 6, then
No, a
A
six
six.
for somebody that would pull out a knife.
let it rip.
A 6 for somebody that would
How
pull
old did
out a
she
knife.
look? Was she like young enough? Right? Was she like 30s? Maybe like you thinking, okay.
I
Like,
think mug shots add like 5 years to anyone, so I'll say so -5. I'd put her at about 27.
Oh,
Oh,
so she's like,
it's a good age.
okay, all right,
I mean,
and she's a 6?
Nah, to be honest, like she clearly has some like medical thing going on because she's farting that bad.
Mm.
So like, I don't know that that's really something you guys want to invest in because she definitely doesn't have the money to like fix whatever that. I mean, I guess if you marry her, you kind of figure like you know what you're getting yourself into. You're not gonna like
And like
accept.
another pro, she has a knife. She's freaky.
Yeah.
You can't expect anything less from a girl who will threaten someone if you say something bad about her farts. That is probably like a turn on for her. If you be like, if she farts and you're like, damn, babe, that smells
Okay.
good, right? Like,
Can we just go back to the start of this? Is like, who's questioning her? Like, if I'm in a public place and a lady farts, like, I'm not getting up and being like, why the fuck are you farting right now? Like, who's this guy? Like, where's he coming from? What's his deal? Do we know?
who was he wearing? Like a suit? What is he, like a
Here,
stockbroker who thinks he's better than everyone?
Let me read a little bit of the story.
What's his name? It's probably like Wayne.
A Florida
Like-
woman faces an aggravated assault charge after authorities say she passed gas in line at $1. This is all making a lot of sense. And pulled a knife on a man who complained about it. Citing a Broward Sheriff's Office report, the Miami Herald reports 37-year-old Shanita Yvette Wilson passed gas while waiting in line at Dollar General Sunday night and upset a nearby customer. The report says the offended customer and Wilson then got into an argument in reference to the defendant farting loudly. Okay, it wasn't silent. Okay, I thought it was silent.
No, I had a feeling that this one was a boomer.
It was
to
a
say the
doozy. It says Wilson then pulled a small folding knife out of her purse and told the victim she was going to gut him while moving as if to attack him. Wilson was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. She'll be out soon. Thank God.
Thank God.
Releasing her back into society after that, she's a ticking time bomb now.
Mm-mm. You know why? Because I think she was probably
he's
in line at Dollar General just to get some like Dollar General Tums or something like that.
She is gonna let out some rips and just dare someone to speak. Like, she's hopping into planes. She's letting it rip. She's anywhere she goes.
I just feel bad.
She's
for
never
herself.
gonna fart. She's never gonna fart by herself again.
Ever.
Like that's I promise you, she will never fart alone. If she has to fart, she will find the nearest public space, just look at everyone as she's just letting it go, and she's like hands beckoning people to be like, come on.
Anybody got something to say?
I got arrested for this and I'm out now.
Oh,
You know me. You know the name. Shanita Williams. Keep your name out my mouth. Keep my farts
out of my-
your noses.
I love that. I love it. Okay. And okay, we got two more. So, Dutch court rules 69-year-old man can't legally declare himself 20 years younger. So I heard about this story a little while ago.
Say it again. Sorry.
Okay. Dutch court rules 69-year-old man can't legally declare himself 20 years younger.
All right, the
So-
first question that pops in my head.
Yeah.
First question that pops in my head. Why the fuck does he not want to be 69? When I'm 69, because of how funny that number is, no matter how old I'm going to be, that number will always be funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm 69, I'm going to be the horniest old man on the planet.
I'm not even gonna have any sex that year.
I'm just gonna be
69.
I'm just gonna be like the weird old man being like, oh hey pretty girl, like to like a 20-year-old girl, and the girl's gonna think it's funny, right? Like that
Yeah.
guy. Like
I
never
saw a
gonna,
little bit-
nothing can do something bad, but like compliment girls that I have no chance because I'm 69.
I feel like it's cute at that age at some point. As long as
it's
you're
so
like
cute.
not going too far,
I don't think
like it can be
I don't
cute.
think 69 like making like 69 jokes is necessarily cute.
No.
I think that's the word.
I think at a certain point, once you get like old enough and you start like taking your shot at like some like 30-year-old girl and you're like, hey, like, what's up, lady? And you're like
You're
85.
wrinkly.
You're pretty wrinkly. Like it's clear. Like
You're about
not
to kick the bucket. Like this is you're on your last life right now.
Yeah.
As long as you're not pulling off the gray hair look, then I think it can be cute.
Okay.
All right.
Fair.
So the reason why he wanted to be 20 years younger is because he didn't feel like he acted like his age. And he wanted to drop 2 decades in order to improve his chances on, can I get a drum roll? Tinder. So it makes a lot of sense now.
No, I like that.
And this is a quote from him. I feel much younger than my age. I am a young god. I can have all the girls I want, but not after I tell them that I'm 69.
Okay, maybe just fucking lie about your age.
Yeah.
What? Tinder?
What's his deal? He can sign up with any age he wants.
He's so extra. You can change the year, right? I could be 30 on Tinder if I wanted to. What the hell is this guy's deal?
If you look the part,
get a fake ID.
Yeah, I think if you're willing to go through this much effort to go through the legal system in like where he lives, like clearly, like you can put in the effort to like change your age on Facebook and Tinder and whatever you need to do.
He's an honest man.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess I respect that.
Yeah, I guess he wants to be honest, but like he's not gonna be honest. He can't change his age. He can lie about his age.
Yeah. True.
I mean, the thing is, what does this guy look like? Well, so what? He can feel younger.
He's making it sound like he looks 45.
No. If you see him, like you can tell he's not 49.
He claims he's a stallion. He claims he's a stallion.
He does.
He's like, I'm a young buck. He's like, I'm a young buck. I feel like a young buck. I am a young buck. I'm a god. He used the Lord's name in.
That was
that's a hot take.
Word. Yeah.
That's the Lord Almighty, and he's saying like, I am God because I'm 69 and I'm still on Tinder. Like, is he successful on Tinder? Is the only reason why he's not successful on Tinder because he's 69?
If that's the only reason, then we got to get this man's age changed.
Go to a country where that is allowed. Where you say Dutch?
Yeah, he's Dutch. He's Dutch.
He's Dutch? Yeah. Fuck those guys. Honestly.
I mean, if I was a judge, I'd be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a shot. If you put your age at 49 on Tinder, and you can get, we'll even get you like Tinder Gold, so you get unlimited swipes. If you can get 10 swipes by 30 days from now, okay, you can change your age. We can get behind that. But if not, then like you got to stick to your age. Clearly, like you're done, buddy.
Is this guy incapable of lying though? Is that his issue? Like, is he such a good guy that he's incapable of lying?
I guess that's what it is, and I guess he'll like feel better about himself if like he legally like changes his age or whatever. But like it won't make it so like he lived less years. Like he's still 69. There's nothing he can do about that.
Is he getting his age changed and a facelift? Like what are his next steps? Is he just changing his age and then he's like, that's it?
So there are two big parts of this story that I have.
Oh no. Oh, we lost him. Please excuse the interruption. And we're back. Sorry about those technical difficulties. Matan's Wi-Fi just is so bad.
I'm gonna make the joke
say
again.
The least.
I'm gonna make the joke again. Watch.
Matan.
Dude, my Wi-Fi just totally Dollar General stored itself.
Reach.
Yeah, I
that one was worse. We don't even get context.
Yeah.
And
okay.
It wasn't funny that time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like that was a swing and a miss. Before I was giving you foul tips, but you're out, man.
Yeah.
That's the last one. I hope your Wi-Fi stays strong because I cannot bear another.
I've made the joke 3 times. I've had internet issues twice in a row. I think I'm good now. I think the issue might have been with my Skype, to be honest. It just force closed. But we're good now. I closed a bunch of windows. We should be good. So 2 key elements of the story that I have left out, and I want to hear what you guys think. All right. The first one is that this guy's a motivational speaker. Okay.
That's
So
absurd.
like I guess the idea is like he's trying to motivate like whoever listens to him that like, hey, like if I could change my age and like age doesn't define me, like type thing.
hmm
I don't know if
Prove it another way. Prove it another way. Age doesn't define me. Go skydiving instead of trying to hit up younger Tinder girls. Like, there's so many other ways to prove that age doesn't define you.
yeah.
Like,
And
he's proving that age does define him by trying to get his fucking age lowered.
I also think that he's just gotta like. There is a group of women that like older men, and he's has to shoot for them and nothing else. I mean, if that's your goal, like you gotta look to the right audience. You're not gonna trick anyone by changing your age.
also, I don't know that a motivational speaker should be publicizing that he's on Tinder. I feel like the idea should be like, hey, like I can go to any bar and pick up a chick, not hey, like yeah, I'm swiping right. I'm just clicking right. I'm not even like looking at who
Hey
it
guys,
is.
hey guys, take it from me, the motivational speaker who swipes right on everyone and has not gotten a match, and it has to be my age's fault. It's my age's fault. That's why I'm not matching with anyone, because I am 69 years old and no one wants to get with a 69-year-old.
Yeah.
I think part of the issue is I don't think there's like any bar for a motivational speaker. I think anybody can do it.
He's
It's just if you make money or not. But I think anybody can give them like with certain professions, like you have to have a license or whatever. But like I don't think you need to be a license.
You need a story. That's
You
what
just-
you need.
just put it up on your Instagram bio.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone can have that tag. Like, we have the podcast tag.
Yeah, we're podcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not licensed, but
That just goes to show you that anyone can have anything on Instagram.
I do. I want to say something real quick. Just because I'm very stressed right now. I made a bet tonight on 2 games, 2 sports events, and I have the opportunity to win $50.
So
And
money goes a long way.
It's a lot of money. It goes a long way, but I could lose $25. And I need Michigan to beat Northwestern by at least 5. And they're up by 2 with a minute and a half left.
No,
And,
bro, you should be good because they're gonna intentional foul.
I mean, there's still good time left. I'm really stressed out. That's all I wanted to say.
I mean,
College basketball, man.
yeah. I mean, I want to get to basketball with you soon. Then we'll close out the podcast after talking about Creed. So the second part of the story that I haven't talked about yet is he's making the argument that like, why is it different than like being a transgender person? Like, why can I not identify as a different age if somebody can identify as a different gender? But to be honest, like they're
Dumb.
so night and day that like I don't get it. I don't.
You're just like, he's been alive for a certain amount of years. There's no.
You can't argue that. You can't argue that. That's math. That's math. You can't argue math. Math is never wrong.
Yeah, let's get off this, man.
I don't know. The last thing I'll say about it is I'm glad somebody drew the line where people are like, no, like you can't say you're anything anymore. Like
There's so many other. There's like so many more people like that, but to a different different extremity, where people are like, I'm a baby. Like there are people who are like, I'm like, there's like a 50-year-old man. I saw this and he's like, I'm a little girl, and he wears like dresses. I saw a guy in Walmart, not surprising, wearing a dress, dressed up like a little girl, like, and he had a girl next to him, like he had a wife. I think that was his wife or his caretaker. I don't know, but there are people who are out there who are like, I'm a little girl when they're a 50-year-old man. This guy just wants to get Tinder dates. Like,
I think, though, I mean, like, I get that it's a silly goal, but we just don't know, like, how much success he's getting on Tinder until the age thing comes up. Like, maybe he's just really good with his words over Tinder, and then he has to say his age, and then it's, like, fucked. But, like, if it said a different age, and then he was really good with his words, and then he got a meeting going on, And then once he's there, if he's 69, he's 69. At this point, she can't do anything about it. She's already in a room alone with him.
I like that. Here, picture this. He's already saying he's 49 on Tinder. He's killing. He's killing the game. And he's like,
He's
you know what?
macking,
You know what?
He's macking.
He's like, you know what? I'm done with this 69 shit. I'm 49. I'm 49 years old. Like, I'm killing it at 49. The ladies love me at 49. Like, I'm 49 years old.
I could imagine like him arguing, because imagine if like in his head the only reason why he's not getting dates is because he's 69. He's in front of the judge. He's like, dude, I promise you, the only reason why I'm not taking any of these girls home is because I'm 69. I got the looks. I'm a god. Look at me.
He's a god. Forget that.
Yeah,
Let's
he is
not
a
forget
god.
that he dropped the G-D. Like he said he's a god.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Fucking man, that's awesome. I'm gonna start referring to myself as a god, just when I do something absurd. Like I don't know, I can't like nothing to that extreme, but
To
if
be
I got, like,
honest,
a
though,
94 on a test, I'm a god, I guess.
I think the whole idea that if you're 49, you're still young.
Yeah,
I think that's a little tough on me. I don't know about that. Because in a year he's gonna be like, his age isn't gonna stop at 49. He's not saying he identifies as 49. He identifies as 20 years younger.
he just wants those 20 years back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not like, he's gonna be 50 in a couple months.
He's just gonna skew the average lifetime data. That's what he's gonna do. He's just
Okay.
ruining. Yeah.
All right, and the last story, and I thought I'd throw this in here because we got a little, Gabe, you're a little hockey stud, is UMich, University of Michigan professors, are going to be fighting on, so instead of arming them, like has been suggested at universities and schools, they're going to be giving them hockey pucks.
What?
Wait, no. Oh, wait. Yeah.
You're definitely reading that wrong.
Michigan University professors to fight off school shooters with hockey pucks.
That's crazy.
Oh, kids, get down! Just what? You could probably throw that 50? Like a professor can probably throw a puck
Wait, here.
20 miles an hour at most.
Wait, let me quickly fix this because.
Are they getting a stick too? Like
No.
they see a threat.
Okay, so the theory at Oakland University in Auburn Hills, Michigan, where faculty members are being trained to fight school shooters using, among other things, hockey pucks. So maybe it's just like you just choose your weapon and like one of the options is just like a hockey puck.
They open the weapon drawer and they see like a hockey puck, a stapler,
And
Like
like
a
one of those
sock-
Gatorade like spray
sock full
bottles.
a sock full of quarters.
I just don't understand that. Why a hockey puck?
I mean,
Those
they're
things
hard
hurt.
and they hurt.
Those things hurt. You get enough, like, I mean, I doubt a professor has the strength to even make, like, if I'm like, okay, so they're probably pretty far away from the attacker, right? If I see a professor winding up a hockey puck at me, I believe in myself to just be like, all right, I'm gonna step to the right. Now he threw a hockey puck. He realizes that was a mistake. Now, like that's dumb. Unless they're getting a hockey stick too. And they're just like,
That would be fun.
open the door, see
See, that's a whole different situation though.
Just knuckle puck it from the Mighty Ducks.
open the door, drop the hockey puck on the ground, take that stick, wind up for a clap bomb, and just let her rip. That is an image.
Yeah, I think if you're a professor and, God forbid, a school shooter walks in and you're like, oh my God, I got to do something. And you open up a drawer hoping there's a gun and there's a hockey puck. I think at that point you're like, I can hit him with the puck, but like he's shooting up a school. Like there's nothing like hockey puck's not going to stop that.
I just think that they'll do anything. And I don't want to get political, but they'll do anything to make sure they can't take away the Second Amendment. They're trying really hard to keep that in there, but by giving they're going the next step. That's the next step. Hockey pucks. People are like, oh fuck, how come we didn't think of that before? How do we prevent school shootings? Hockey pucks.
I'm excited for the hockey sticks to get into action, though. It's gonna really change the game. Security guards might even get hockey sticks now.
Everyone's gonna be walking around with that thing, and that thing is gonna be a stick, and then just like a bucket of pucks.
If we switch police over to hockey sticks and hockey pucks, could be a whole different world.
Just like
Just gun stores just sell like different kinds of hockey pucks.
you're just like, you hold someone up by dropping a puck on the ground and like winding up a slap shot and keeping it up. You're like, all right, give me everything you have, or I'm letting this one rip.
Could you imagine if the Florida woman at the dollar store, instead of pulling out a knife, pulled out a hockey puck?
What'd you say about my farts, dude?
All right. So this past weekend, Nadav and I saw Creed 2, a very beautiful inspiration movie. Gabe did not. Nadav.
I have not seen Creed 2 yet, but I have a lot of opinions on it.
Have you seen Creed 1? Creed.
When I heard Creed 2, I thought they made a movie about the guy from The Office. Creed
No,
Bratton.
you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying.
No, I've had some really, like, I had a really dumb, like, off. Can we go off topic for a little bit? I had a really
Absolutely.
dumb moment today in my business class.
Yeah.
Like, I think my business group thinks I'm an idiot because we're doing a presentation, we're presenting tomorrow, and we have like a slideshow, right? And they're always, and they, like, you have to email the professor of the slideshow. And she sends out like a little reminder. She's like, just in case when you go to your when you go to present, bring your slideshow, bring a copy of your slideshow on a stick. And she meant like a flash drive, but dead serious. I was like, yeah, guys, we need to print out our slideshow. They're like, why? I was like, because we need to put it on a stick for when we present.
Oh,
And
No.
this one girl goes, are you being serious right now? And I was like, what else does she mean? I don't see other way this makes sense. She's like, that's like a flash drive. And then like I'm sitting in the library when I said that, just beat red, and they're all like, Gabe, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
yeah.
They just
Like,
go back
that's-
in the presentation and delete whatever you put in.
I was like, yeah, I was joking, man. Let's just forget that ever happened. But no, when I heard, like, when people was like, you guys want to see Creed 2, I was like, Bratton? The Office? Like, that was my first thought. I'd never seen any Creed movie. I know of Rocky, right?
Yeah.
Is he like Rocky?
So, like,
Yeah, it's Rocky.
Creed is like, like the Creed character in Rocky.
No,
Yeah.
I've never seen Rocky either.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
That's why.
There we go.
Nadav, what did you think of the movie? First of all,
So-
let us preface the situation. So we get into the theater a little late.
A lot of struggles.
Yeah. The behind us throughout the movie, this woman was absolutely bawling. Like she was really crying. And
She was sobbing.
and I don't know that anybody else,
Really
that's not a movie you're supposed to cry at.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Sports movie. It's about sports.
All right, I'll give my take on the movie. First, I'll give my take on Rocky. I think because it was like one of the first great boxing movies that you can call it a great movie. And I think that it's like, like fun and inspirational, whatever. But I think that Rocky and Creed are like the single cheesiest movies I've ever seen in my life. And there wasn't
I feel that.
like there wasn't 1 second in the movie where I didn't know what was going to happen in 10 seconds. Like it was so predictable how the whole plot was going to be, how it was going to be, everything. But like that doesn't make it a bad movie. It was fun to watch. Michael B. Jordan is just like outstandingly attractive.
Oh,
Like,
I loved him in NBA 2K17.
I love
He wasn't in NBA 2K17.
Was it 16?
No, he was.
Oh,
You were
yeah,
right.
17. Yeah, I loved him in that one.
He's
so
What was
great.
he in that?
He's fun to watch.
He was
You know when he was really attractive was Black Panther when he had like those scars. That
was
first
he, see the Black Panther? No, he wasn't the Black Panther.
No, he was the I wouldn't say the bad guy, but like the bad guy.
Well, but yeah, no. My take on Creed, or just any movie, or like any boxing movie or any movie like that. Miracle, Remember the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
Remember the Titans has some more depth to it.
well, there's the car accident, which was totally game changer. But
that broke my heart.
yeah, that killed me.
I'm dead.
This is my thing about Creed. Is Creed and Rocky, I think, are the same way. It's just all the awesome things about sports movies, just kind of like they try to just fit it into like one like 2-hour thing. So it's like it's got like the underdog story, it's got like the coach who's got his own struggles and the players like fighting for his coach, like it's got all that shit, and like it doesn't do it like incredibly well, but like
But it's fun to watch. I had a good time watching it. And like I would say, like if someone asked me if I liked the movie, I would say yes.
yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'd like the movie.
And an outstanding soundtrack.
Oh my god, Gabe, what'd you think of the soundtrack?
Any soundtrack ever is the best, right? Like, I love music, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Each soundtrack,
100%.
I imagine that they picked music that went perfect with like scenes, right? Like motivational music when he's getting beat up and then he comes back to win, right? Like they're not playing like YMCA when this guy's getting his ass beat. Like they're picking the right song.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all that really matters, dude.
that is soundtracks in a nutshell. Very nice.
There it is.
All right, Nadav. First of all, how did Michigan end?
Holy shit! Did not watch like the last second of it because I was having such a good time.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Oh, they only won by 2. I'm so mad. I lost $25.
That's like
That's killer.
that's like a week's worth of food for me, right? Like eating out.
Dude, that's a hard way to lose. Like they won the game, but they needed to win by 3 more points.
Yeah. No, that's a bummer for you. Definitely. Congratulations to whoever just won $25 though.
Just like some random like bookie, like on some random website, like fucking.
Yeah,
Never mind.
congratulations
I
to
hate
that
big
guy.
corporations. All right.
Was this DraftKings?
No, it's I don't know what it's called.
Don't say
I
it
just got on today actually.
in case we get a sponsorship. I don't want you saying it.
Was that DK Donkey Kong?
Okay. So, our first question of the day.
Oh, is this the Q&A segment?
Yeah, we're gonna do some.
Are you saying?
Oh,
Don't say who they're from, right?
yeah. Don't say
We want
who.
these we want these anon.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first question of the day comes from anonymous, and they said, "Do you want to have kids one day? If so, how many? Or no, sorry. If so, how will you discipline them?"
How are you discipline? That's when I saw that question, I was like, instantly, this can go like my answer can go either way. Like I can go over the line and just in depth how I'm going to discipline each scenario.
Yeah.
Or I can just give like a basic answer, right? Simple. Paddle with holes in it. Like simple answer. Straight to the point. F on the report card, get the paddle. You accidentally broke mom's china, get the paddle. Like that's just like
Is it the paddle regardless of like whatever they did? It's the paddle, and it just depends on how hard.
no, it depends on reps. Right?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Jake,
Like you-
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in Dollar General in Florida. You rip one. Your kid calls you out in the middle of the dollar store.
that shit is getting 10.
10 paddles.
Are you giving them? Because I would hire someone to do it.
I'd pass that shit around.
Yeah.
What would your name be if you were like if you put an ad out like ad child discipliner? I have a paddle with holes in it.
I really hope
Call me Thor. That guy's name would be Thor, right? And I would be like, I'm gonna call Thor. Like that's what I would say to my kid.
Nah, bro, that's Gregorius right there.
Gregorio.
I would have them live with me in like a guest room, like whoever my discipliner is, while my kid is between the ages of like 11 and like 16. Like I'm gonna have them living with me, just ready to do what they need. I don't know if I want to go the paddle route.
Oh yeah, Nadav.
Yeah.
So questions for you now. Well,
Okay.
do you want to have kids? How will you discipline them?
I do want to have kids.
Baruch Hashem.
It's a good question. Like I do like the paddle route. I totally respect and
You gotta respect
I
it.
totally respect anyone who is hitting their kids with a paddle. Like, you have my respect. But I don't know. I think that maybe the first thing I would do is if my kid did something out of line, I would tell them that they can't talk for like a week. If they are to talk and break that, then I think it would probably come to a paddle of some sort.
No, like this is all right. I have another like a question that goes off of the discipline, like specifically for the paddle. Is that a public thing? Like you're at Thanksgiving, it's at your
Oh
house.
my god.
Oh, 100%.
Your
paddle-
kid
the paddle can
spills
be
apple juice.
family members.
Also, like a big part of the paddle that I don't think we're considering is like nowadays that people aren't necessarily paddling their kids as much. Like it's kind of a badge of honor. Like you hear it a lot now. Like, ugh, my parents used to just give me the paddle. Like I don't know if you guys saw it, but Tua Tagovailoa,
I was
like
about to say that. Yeah.
he was proud.
And he should be, and he was successful. You know who else?
AP.
Shaquille O'Neal, Adrian Peterson's kids.
The thing is, did Shaquille
TBD.
O'Neal brag about how he disciplines his kids or how he was disciplined?
How he was disciplined.
Okay, Adrian Peterson's different.
Yeah, no, he's straight up beat his kid.
He brags about hitting his kids.
And
He talked about it the
And
other
he-
day also again.
I think that he just did bring it up recently. I think that like I respect that he has no regrets in that, and that he really thinks that like
Still does it. Still does it.
Yeah, he does, and he thinks that that's a successful way to discipline his kids, and like we'll see how his kids end up.
He
Like
did it
wait
with a
on,
tree branch.
wait
though,
on.
right?
Yeah.
He's
That's a little much.
and like the only reason why I'm thinking like physical discipline with the paddle because I was a huge Vikings fan when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So AP is like a role model to me, and I just really think that I mean he uses the belt, but like it's so cliche, like get the belt, like all right, like that would be like if I was a kid and my dad said get the belt for like the 80th time, and be like all right, let's get this over with. I gotta hop on Fortnite, catch a couple dubs.
The paddle scares you more?
The paddle, like I'm saying paddle because I know a kid whose dad had a paddle. I saw the paddle.
Mm-hmm.
That dad scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Was the paddle decorated?
I think it was a little red.
I would
Oh, God.
I would hash mark my paddle for each hit. That could be fun.
Oh,
like a magnifying glass and like burn my name in it a little bit.
I like where your head's at actually.
Yeah,
Even-
I've been thinking about this a lot.
I was on YouTube today and I saw something. So like the whole Kareem Hunt thing happened.
Oh
and
yeah, no, that's
a lot of
awful for
people-
my fantasy team.
No, a lot of people were talking about it like all over like the news and stuff. And you know Michael Vick works for Fox, and he commented on it, and I was like,
The audacity of Michael Vick to say something about that.
are you really in a position where are you allowed to talk about this stuff?
I think that we've reaccepted Michael Vick.
He fought dogs.
Look,
The past is in the past.
he's a proud owner of a dog now.
Yeah, and I'm not cool with that.
He's really fast. I'm pretty cool with it. Like that
You
guy.
gotta- You gotta respect a guy's speed.
Yeah. At some point, that's what it's gonna come down to. How fast you are? How old are you?
Fair point. I
How
mean,
old is he, though?
to be honest, like I think for me, for the discipline thing is I do want to have kids, and I know like they're gonna walk all over me. Like, it's just a fact. Like, they're gonna walk all over me, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. And I just hope like my wife is willing to stand up for me, because I'm not willing to stand up for myself.
That was
'Cause
evident as like your camp counselor skills.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
I know.
No, but I'm not saying that wouldn't be me. Like if I had like the kids that you had, I would have been like a doormat.
Dude,
Right? You should. I let my kids get away with anything.
I had a golf ball growing out of my eye. Those kids owned me.
Yeah.
I had a stress golf ball
Yeah.
growing out of my eye.
Yeah.
Obviously, those kids can walk all over me.
Yeah.
Anytime like they say anything, like I say anything to them, they easily could have been like, "Yo, like look at your eye," and I would not have had a response, and there's nothing I could have done to stop anything that they were doing. Like, that's a fact.
Yeah.
No, you were a
Yeah.
doormat.
That was a tough situation, huh?
Oh, I got to figure it out though, because so my doctor's appointment this weekend was about my eye, because it was just disgusting, and it's been bad since. And he was like,
I didn't even notice.
yeah, because
I've noticed. It's kind of funny.
so
You guys see that?
should I go into depth with what happened? Like,
I don't think we need. I just like
Fine.
long story short, Matan gets styes with the eye
No.
pimples.
That's like that was like the least bad thing to happen to me.
You know what? Like that's still kind of gross to me. Really, I'm not like.
I thought it was.
It wasn't a sty though. It had a different name. It was because there was like too much
Cyst?
oil or something. Like my eye was just producing too much oil. And then I was like, yo, like
Eyes
my eyes
produce
fucked
oil?
up.
What?
I don't know, something like that. I'm like, yo, my eyes fucked up. I should put Vaseline on there, and that makes more oil. So it was just a
yeah.
whole.
Mm.
Anyway, this is gross. So to answer the question, I couldn't discipline my kids. And then
Do you want to borrow my paddle?
the
thing is,
can I borrow your guy?
flaunt it. Get a paddle and flaunt it.
No,
Just give him
that-
give him unlimited
Bring a paddle.
unlimited chances.
Bring a paddle to camp.
If I pledge this,
That could be
this
a
year,
move.
just bring that paddle.
Bringing a paddle to camp.
Mm-hmm.
But can we just use one of the rowing paddles?
Yeah, I'll call up Rotem. All right.
He could be our guy.
Is there another question? Do we have another question
Yeah, all
right now?
Last question is I think this is for all three of us, and it's just why haven't you called?
Is this like a personal thing? Like,
No.
is the person who asked this question like, does he want to know why I haven't called him, or is he like, give me your best excuse for why haven't you? If someone asks you why haven't you called?
Both. So you don't know this person, why haven't you called them? And give me your best excuse for why haven't you called?
Okay, I haven't called just because I text because I'm 18 years old and calling is stupid.
Calling is so stupid.
Dude, I want to like, if I don't have something to say during a call, like I got to think of something. If I have something to say when I'm texting, I just like not text back for an hour and then come and be like, yo, sorry, playing water polo or something stupid. But my best excuse for why haven't you called? I don't have one really. Like that's like an on the spot thing. Like why haven't you called? Ear infection, right? Like that's probably my best one. Ear infection.
To support the kids.
Sorry,
Dom, is that your excuse?
Yeah, looking for the paddle.
Okay. Mine is just gonna be like very realistic. It's I was pooping and I didn't want to answer at the time and I forgot to call back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I was in class, forgot to call back. Sorry, I can't answer the phone right now. I'm at a funeral. I'll call you back later.
Everyone in
Sorry.
the family died. Like,
Yeah, no. Usually for me, people call when I'm like pooping, and I'm really worried they're gonna hear like whatever sounds are happening.
Yeah.
So like I don't want to answer. I do know people that will like without hesitation take a call on the toilet, and I don't get it. I just don't.
Public
get it.
bathroom?
public bathroom, that's a whole new
Like-
thing. I used to accept calls in my middle school days on the toilet constantly, but I don't do that anymore.
My favorite thing is like if I'm on the call, if I'm on the phone or on the toilet and I'm pushing, Like, I love talking while I'm pushing, so people know that I'm struggling with something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so I'll take a large pizza. Like, you're just doing like that. Like,
You always
Make it-
love an underdog story.
yeah.
The first time I ever went to Philadelphia, I got out of the train station. I go in the bathroom, and this guy was freestyle rapping on the toilet next to me and I sit on the toilet a while, so I was there for probably 20-25 minutes.
That's dinner and
And-
show, dude.
He was there for no less than 10 minutes freestyle rapping straight.
That's Spotify Premium for free.
I should have asked him for his SoundCloud. Like, I'm sorry, and if that man is one of our future listeners, that was freestyle rapping in the Philadelphia train station, come on the show. We'd love to have you.
What's that like? That's that guy's gig. Like, he gets paid by the train station to go in the bathroom and just freestyle. That
The
would
thing
be
wa-
the best job ever, actually. I would take minimum wage for that. I would take up a whole stall for myself and just spit bars.
Yeah,
It'd be
but
ridiculous.
I'd never be able to
Absolutely
feel my legs. I already get, like, my legs already fall asleep enough.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the show. Thank you guys all for listening to our first episode. If you made it this far, let me know. I'll Venmo you $2.
Yeah.
And then
That's great. For real, I'll also Venmo someone a bit of money if they make it this far. I also want to give a quick shout out to Yoni and Jason out at the live stream. Respect and love to both of you, and Matan and I are your two biggest fans over there, and I hope one day I could see the both of them
On the show. Whoa.
yeah,
That's gonna.
If if you do get that, then I would ask that I could be brought back on just for a second of that.
no, 100%.
Those are my favorite groups to watch and listen to.
We'll make a couple phone calls. We got a lot of good potential guests, so we're really excited for what this podcast to come. I feel like this was a great first episode. Great start.
I really enjoyed my time with you guys.
Yeah, thank you to Nadav for coming on, spending a lot longer than you had to with us because Matan's Wi-Fi.
You want to plug anything quick? You know, this is a pretty good media opportunity. I don't want you to waste it. In case you want to plug any of your.
You got your social medias you want to plug, a Snapchat, your Tinder, your age, anything like that.
Maybe your organization, anything.
No, I mean, I'll definitely plug my age, of course, 19.
Same.
Besides that, though, just, an extra shout out to the live stream.
Yeah, I respect that. Great live stream. I'm not a avid watcher, but I wish I love Yoni
on that. It is.
They're doing a draft special that I'm already excited for. Anyway,
don't underrate Jason. He is just as big a part of that show as anyone.
Oh, I imagine those two guys are great. I've watched the tidbits and snippets.
I hosted a watch party, and immediately my uncle goes on and he was like, "Oh, super bad."
Jason looks like a guy from Superbad.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Appreciate everyone. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Peace and love.